This is a life story that happened in Nigeria in the great city of Ife. Lola is a beautiful girl, chubby, ruby and beautiful, the eye catch of any man. She is from a very humble home with 4 siblings. She is the only girl of the family. The father and brothers are very protective of their precious beauty. The father is highly disciplined and does not condone any form of indulgence. He does his best to raise all his children correctly and morally upright. When Lola was still in senior secondary school, her elder brother was in the University of Ife. He came home one day with one of his good friends, Yomi. Yomi fell in love with Lola instantly, but could not bring himself to admit or confess it because of many reasons surrounding Lola and himself, such as age disparity, an academic gap, and many other things. He did a remarkable thing. He extends a hand of friendship which is agreeable even to Lola's father. The only means of communication then was letter writing. Most young people of now can't relate with this at all. Lola always eagerly awaits Yomi's letter, and so Yomi, despite the gap between them, their flow of communication was great and very deep. As their love deepens and grew, tragedy struck. Lola's father died, the sole breadwinner of the house. Lola's mother has virtually no business or education with which to sustain the family. Lola's education has to stop, and other siblings, except the other brothers, which are already in the university, who are on scholarship. Lola was devastated by her father's death, but life has to continue because she does not want to be idle and be a liar. She opts to learn hairdressing skills since it's less expensive to learn compared to going to school. The tragedy did not stop the friendship and love going on between Yomi and Lola. As fate will have it, Yomi graduated from University of Ife. At the same time, Lola completed her training in hairdressing skill. They were both excited. Lola's mother already knew about their relationship, and so her brothers. All were expecting for the day they would tie the knot in marriage. Yomi wanted to get a job before he took this bold step, so he submitted his application to different companies. While Yomi was waiting for invitation for job interview, he spent most of his time with Lola in her shop, planning their future home and family together. One day, Lola received invitation to travel to Lagos for a wedding of her best friend, whom she is to be her chief bridesmaid. Yomi was reluctant to let her go. He insisted on going with her, but Lola refused. For the first time, arguments ensued between the two lovebirds, and for peace to reign, Yomi consented to allow Lola to go alone without him. Yomi told Lola that it would be so boring without her around. Yomi could not imagine staying away from Lola for 1 whole week. Because of Lola's relationship with her friend, she has to travel early to Lagos to spend time with her friend and assist her in all ways she could to make the wedding go smoothly. Since there is no means of communication aside letter writing, there was no way they could communicate for the next 7 days. In Lagos, Lola met Richard, the best man and the best friend of the groom. Richard is from a very rich family. He studied abroad. He is a very forward person. He loves being the center of attraction and does not hold back in his words. He only came to Nigeria because of his friend's wedding. Immediately he saw Lola, he could not take his eyes off her, and he made his interest very obvious. He approached Lola and she rejected him outrightly. She let him know instantly she has someone waiting for her at Ife, and their wedding plan is ongoing. Richard said only when she is married she becomes off limits or unapproachable, but as far as he is concerned, she is not off limits. Richard deliberately dotes on her, driving them around for all their shoppings. He noticed that Lola has never been to Lagos, therefore he offered to show her around. She agreed to his offer, and one thing led to the other. Richard took Lola to his house, where they eventually spent the night. I would like you to leave a comment in the comment section to affirm if Lola did right by following Richard home or not. Thank you. Richard had his way with Lola and discovered it was her first time. Lola wept and was heartbroken. She lost her happiness and was moody throughout the wedding. She returned to Ife, but her nightmare just started. Guilt could not allow her to freely relate with Yomi again, and fear also kept her from opening up to him. Yomi could not understand what was happening. He felt she was angry with him for not seeing him for such number of days. As he was still processing the strange behavior with Lola, he got a call for a job interview in Port Harcourt, so he had to travel without finding out what actually happened. He hoped Lola would have returned to his usual self before his return. After 6 weeks, Lola began vomiting early in the morning, and smell suddenly nauseated her. This is very strange for her. She can't expect she's pregnant because she just finished her period 2 weeks ago. At the hospital, the doctor congratulated her and asked her to register for antenatal immediately. She could not process what she's hearing because to her, she can't be pregnant since she did her period 2 weeks ago. Her nightmare just escalated. How will she break the news? And to whom will she explain that Yomi is not responsible? When her mother learned she's pregnant, she was overjoyed, thinking the pregnancy is for Yomi because Yomi has become their family member by his deed and attitude. How will this matter be resolved? Did Yomi forgive Lola and marry her? Did Lola aborted the baby? What did Richard do? Subscribe to know how the matter ends. Thank you.